One final point of advice for the sisters. One of the biggest controversial issues of our times is the sisters who are in their menses. What do they do if their menses will not finish before their group departs? This is a very, very controversial issue, and it's a very difficult situation. My advice to the sisters is take pills and make sure that you do not have your menses in this month. Go to your gynecologist, go to your doctor, and make sure that it's permissible for you medically. And then after that, do not have your hayd in this period, your menses in this period. Don't have your period in this period. Don't have your menses during this duration. Okay? Why? Because it really complicates things. It really complicates things. Once upon a time, if a woman was in her menses, no big deal. She just waits a few days. When it's finished, she does the tawaf. Alhamdulillah, everybody's fine. Right? These days, we have flight schedules. We have departures. We have visa issues. If a woman is in her menses, the plane is not going to stop for her. Her ticket is going to expire. Her visa, it's with the group. It's almost impossible for a lady to remain behind single-handedly with her mahram. It's not even, the group is not going to allow it. The government's not going to allow it. Because you come as a group, you leave as a group. It's the laws of the government in our times, right? So, the first point is, make sure that doesn't happen to you. Take pills, and inshaAllah ta'ala, it's very easy to basically skip over one period, and then when you come back, you may stop the pills, and then you go back to your regular cycle. And by the way, when you're taking pills, 99% of the time, any blood that you see will be istihada, therefore it's ignored. It doesn't count as hayd. That's 99% of the time. If, for some reason, you don't take pills, and your menses start, as long as you do tawaf al-ifada before the menses, you're scot-free. The main issue is tawaf. You don't have to worry about the prayer, that's forgiven. You may do your du'as in Arafat in the state of menses, no problem at all. You may do your dhikr, you may do all the other acts, you may do the rami, you may do sa'i in the state of menses. You don't have to have wudu, by the way, brothers, to do sa'i. Sa'i, you don't have to have wudu. Sa'i is a separate action of worship. The problem only is tawaf. Now, if you've done the tawaf al-ifada, the Prophet himself said, authentic hadith, for menstruating women, the tawaf al-wada' is forgiven. So, suppose if your menses started on the 14th, and your bus left on the 16th, or your plane left on the 16th, you did your tawaf al-ifada, you're forgiven. You don't have to worry about the farewell tawaf, because that was a wajib, and in your case that wajib is complete. You don't even have to pay hadi for that, because you're scot-free. The problem comes if you haven't done tawaf and your menses start. And your plane or train, there's no train these days, but you're departing before your menses finish. This issue has caused a lot of controversy in our times, because technically it is not allowed to do tawaf in the state of menses. It's like saying pray in the state of menses. It's like saying, fast in the state. You don't do it. You need to have wudu to do tawaf, right? It's nonsensical to do tawaf in the state of menses, because that's not what you do with him. However, in our times, there is a fatwa that is getting more and more common because of the situation that we're in, which says that if a lady must perform her tawaf in this state, then she does so and it is accepted. I don't like this fatwa, but I'm not saying it's invalid. I'm simply saying, sisters, if you think you're going to be in this state, if there's even a remote chance, please make sure that you're not, because it's a very, very difficult scenario.